This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
I like starting the morning off with a roll call right out of the 6 o'clock news. Hope you heard it. There was a key word in there. It was... are we supposed to be, just rules and regulations? We do it because we're nice.
Yeah.
We clarify the word. But technically, if we dug down in the rules, are we supposed to be?
I don't know if it matters. I think anything to help people, right?
I agree with the buzzsaw.
Fly. F-L-Y.
Going both you guys today,
Little
then.
tribute to Nikolai Ehlers right there. That's his nickname, Fly.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I did not know that his
Yep.
nickname was Fly. That's awesome. Ehlers. Wow, there's another call about Ehlers on the bone phone this morning. As you'd expect, with him winning the Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
former
people still
Winnipeg
coming
Jet.
down from that, hey?
Yeah, and just when a former player, and he was a prominent player here in town, and he leaves and
Of course.
immediately wins. I'll tell you what, if Mitch Marner, if the Vegas Golden Knights had have won the Stanley Cup, the Mitch Marner
Faithful?
noise would have dwarfed the Nick Ehlers noise, because Toronto was already very loud about the whole Marner situation, midway through the series.
Yeah. It's kind of like when your ex gets engaged or whatever. You're like, yeah, I'm happy for them. It's still a little but I don't know.
Yeah,
It's,
and suddenly
it's
you
kind
wanna,
of that feeling,
you
right?
want to know everything about the new person, too.
That's right,
You're like
yeah.
on the Facebook, like, who is this guy or girl? What the hell?
Yeah, you want to be the bigger person, but you're still kind of disappointed that
Right.
they're something's good in their life.
If you've got time this week, I'll give you a list of people that aren't happy that their ex is getting remarried or in another relationship. But yeah,
man.
I mean, hey, some people are going through hockey withdrawal already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The season's over for about 2 months.
Right.
But the draft's coming up.
Yep. And what did I do wrong? Because that's what Jets fans want to know. Why couldn't it work out here? Why couldn't we have kept Ehlers? Why couldn't we have won a cup with Ehlers? Blah, 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 blah.
Exactly.
So it's a great analogy, Vicki. It's so right. Yeah, so we're diving into the Carolina Hurricanes now to see what they do so well. But that's a deep, deep team that's been good for a long time.
Sure.
The Hurricanes. Yeah. All right. As mentioned, there is an Ehlers call on the bone phone today. There's also, what else we got? Studded tires, a call about pipeline. Stunner, a call about pipeline in the
Wow.
perimeter. You don't say.
Ooh.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Got something to say?
Okay, I'll say it.
Well, you should probably call the bone phone and let her rip.
It actually feels nice to finally say it out loud.
780-BONE.
Yeah, to the super impatient dude with the gray, I don't know if it was like Infinity or something. Anyways, you're coming down Gulf Street. You were behind the white van, and you were so impatient you had to honk at him because he was waiting for a kid on an electric scooter and didn't know whether that kid was going to cross his path or not.
I've done that before, where you're like in a line of cars and it is embarrassing.
Yeah.
And you kind of you do the head hang of shame when there's a line of cars that isn't moving. You give a meep meep, and you realize, they were waiting for some.
Yeah, there's like geese crossing or
Yes.
something. Yeah, I've done that too.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give it a minute, assess
I've never
the
done
situation.
it. I'm better than you guys. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I think everybody's been in that position or two.
Yeah.
You're right about the shame of it all. It's
Put your head down. That's right, guys. Okay, pipeline. A lot of people getting fired up about pipeline, or I guess it'd be the perimeter and pipeline on the bone phone. And this gentleman basically saying, hey, relax.
Hey, this is about pipeline. I drive it every day. It is a bit annoying, but rush hour, honestly, from Route 90 to pipeline only takes 10 minutes. And that's the only congestion along that line pretty much the whole way. It's not the end of the world. Traffic does flow steady. You're not stopped dead, so quit your bitching and just drive home.
Okay. Yeah,
So he does it every day, and he's not wrong. Like when we ever have traffic snarls in that, it's always between Route 90 and Pipeline. I'd say about 92% of the time.
Yeah.
Yes, very true.
Yeah. Well, okay. Good take.
This person would like some help from the bone phone because it's well known. We get results.
Good morning. I'm a first-time caller, long-time listener. But because the bone phone gets things done, I live in Canterbury Crossing, so close to you, Philly. And over the past week, 2 weeks, there's been this alarm going off randomly throughout the day and really early morning. Spoken to lots of my neighbors. Everybody's hearing it, but nobody knows where it's coming from. So hoping the bone phone listeners, someone knows where this random alarm is coming from that's really impacting people's ability to have their windows open, to be outside. It's just awful. Just during the bone phone this morning listening, it went off about 4 or 5 times.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you hear it at your house, Philly. It's awful. So help us out, bone phone. Thank you.
You know, I don't hear it, but it might be time for me to go into community patrol mode. Get the high vis, go investigate that area.
Doesn't like you guys have your own Facebook page out there?
Yeah, we do.
Transcona, like usually something like that would come up on that. But does Canterbury Park, Canterbury Crossing, do they have their own Facebook page?
No.
You elitists out there in Transcona on the side?
Far as I know, it's all the Transcona community page.
Yeah,
It's
just
all one
all
page.
lumped together.
Yeah.
That's a big area.
That's a
it
lot.
is.
So I'm sure it's come up on the page, and I bet you we'll get some answers to what that is.
That
Yeah.
is quite annoying, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Like, it's out of your control. And it's
Yeah.
happening a few times a day. It's not like a neighbor. You know what I mean? Like, this is bigger than that, right?
Sounds like 4 or 5 times within an hour.
Do you guys, is it just a habit, look at your vehicle when there's one going on out on your front street?
yeah.
You're like, is that mine? Oh, okay, good. Eve, very positive on the bone phone. You'll remember she left a very hey, everybody relax and be nice to each other. And then somebody responded to that. What's there to be happy about? Well, Eve would like a word here.
Hey, Philly, Joe, and Vicki. Eve here. I called last week about somebody giving me a look at Timmy's, and then I got a response from somebody, number one, calling me an old lady. And then also saying we're not the same because all the prices are high and all of this stuff. I choose not to be a grump. I think that's the biggest thing. Now, that being said, there are days that are just so flippin' difficult that, no, I choose violence those days. But for the most part, I try not to let any of my negativity seep out into other people. And I don't want other people to be grumpy. So I'm sorry you're having a bad go. So from now on, I think I just might do a weekly call to spread a little bit of positivity. So for everybody in Winnipeg, it's Monday morning. It's 15 degrees. It's going to be a little rainy today possibly. But we all woke up on the right side of the dirt. So it's going to be a good day. And to everybody who wants to tell me to shut the F up, I love you even more.
And we like you, Eve.
Oh, I love that.
The word seep stood out in that call. It's like,
I like that saying, the right side of the dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, on Nick Ehlers, it's John with a J, and he's a passionate Jets fan. We know this.
Nikolai Ehlers is playing the same role in Carolina as he did in Winnipeg, right? He's not on that jam-packed number one line. Sebastian Aho, Svechnikov, i.e., if that makes sense, internal example would be Scheifele and Connor, right? And so Ehlers was an amazing second-line player. Now, we can't deny the fact that Winnipeg is Winnipeg, right? This is just the way it is. The internet's bad. Ehlers is where he wants to be. And congratulations to Nikolai Ehlers. That's why you get up every morning, go to hockey practice, listen to your parents. For one day, you can become a Stanley Cup champion. So all we could do is just be happy for him. And he went where he wanted to be. Like, get rid of Shovel Day off. I've been a Jets fan all my life, and I disagree with that.
Some interesting perspective there from John with a J. The fact that Ehlers doesn't play on the top line in Carolina either.
There's a lot of noise for the Winnipeg Jets right now because of that and going into the draft. It'll be interesting to see what comes of that.
Are you having a draft party, Vicki?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know me.
Well, or is this going to be like the one in the playoffs where it was a not
I'm actually going to, a non-viewing party.
If it's a non-viewing draft party and you're going to take the phones, we can't even find out who the Jets pick.
Psst, in here, right inside that throbbing headache resting on your pillow. It's me, your hangover. And that oh-so-queasy feeling I'm giving you is actually a reminder that you made the right call last night. And to be clear, I'm talking about the call to the rideshare service who sent a sober driver to get you home. Not the call you made to your ex. That was the wrong call, girlfriend. That was the very wrong call. Before you drink, PlanASoberRide.com. Brought to you by the California Highway Patrol's Designated Driver Program.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
Don't forget, Rockin' Thunder coming up July 4th, just a couple of weeks away. We have that nice little contest that'll sneak up at you at any time. 3 days grace. Motley Crue, anytime you hear one of their songs, you need to text the word Thunder and your name, first and last, to 762-555.
That show is right around the corner.
Yeah, man.
Right?
It's July.
Early July.
We're already mid-June.
PJV is going to be in full effect that day.
That's going to be fun.
Field trip for a concert. Yeah.
It's been a while since we had a field trip.
Would have been, well, let's see.
Banjo Bowl or Arberg?
Arberg. We were also at Burt Block Party last summer.
Oh, that's
together.
right.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm not even driving to Rockin' Thunder. I'm leaving the car at home.
Really? That's not like you.
Nope.
Yeah,
I like my car everywhere.
Yeah, you
You're
do.
right.
I'm like that too. I'm not a big fan of not having my vehicle because I
You like an escape plan.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either my vehicle or I will Uber or take a cab because I'm just one of those people, and I think Joe, you fall into this too. I want to leave when I want to leave.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason, but I don't want to go and convince someone to leave or have that awkward. Hey, maybe we should go.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm ready to go. I'm going.
Yep.
How
Makes
about you,
sense.
Vicki? Are you a carpooler?
You know what? I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. I do have that instinct to want that freedom to leave when I want to. But also, if I'm having a good time or whatever, I kind of don't want to worry about the car and making arrangements and whatever. If I want to have a few drinks or whatever, then I'm not above carpooling or Ubering.
Okay, so that shoots down my idea. Mine was more of a passive-aggressive way of saying
Vicki
Vicki to drive
driving?
me, but I'd be there in no time. Show starts at 2. We'd leave at 1:55.
Are you picking us all up for Rockin' Thunder? Because you could come out to
I didn't
Transcoda.
agree to this.
It's not that far, Vicki. Come on.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast. Here's what's trending with Philly Joe and Vicki.
So yesterday we were talking about how a lot of celebrities got free tickets to the Knicks playoff games.
They need it. So glad for those
yeah.
celebs.
They just had to agree to be on the Jumbotron and maybe contribute some time and money to the Knicks charity. But that's a pretty good deal, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
But Spike Lee, as everyone knows, arguably the biggest Knicks fan, has been paying season ticket holder since 1985. He says he spends about $300K a year on his seats, meaning that he's paid over $10 million to go to games. And now fans are calling for him to get a championship ring for his loyalty. So
I personally, and I'm just saying this as a non-famous person who's never been offered that, I would reject that.
The ring.
Championship ring.
Yeah.
I'm not on the team. I wasn't in the battle with them. I'm a fan that can afford season tickets. That's all I am.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what he should be offered? A chance to do the New York Knicks documentary. Because he's lived it, and that's his art form, and he'd be very good at that, and that would mean a lot to New Yorkers.
Yeah,
that should be where it
there
ends.
should be some kind of perk for that loyalty, but yeah, I think the ring is maybe a little much.
I'd say him and Jack Nicholson, the two most famous NBA fans of all time. And of course, Nicholson at the Laker games.
They used to call those the Nicholson seats, right?
that's
Like the
right.
front
Yeah.
row. Yeah, no ring for a celebrity just because you've been that. Listen, there's a ton of people. Oh, wait a minute, we haven't won a Stanley Cup yet. You can't give a ring.
But yeah, there's people
Bombers.
who've been at the Knicks games forever.
Yes.
They're just not famous. They don't get a
Sure.
ring.
Yeah, that's kind of maybe going a step too far. There have been a lot of stories about artists who have lost the rights to their own music. John Fogerty, Paul McCartney, etc. One of the most famous stories was Taylor Swift. So in response, she started to re-record all her albums. She has since gotten those rights back. Well, Boy George is launching a new company that uses AI-assisted re-recordings to recreate hits, basically so artists can own their own songs again. It's kind of that same idea. The company's first release is going to be a new version of Karma Chameleon. That was one of his big hits.
Massive hit.
Just to give you an idea for his motivation, the original version of the song was just licensed to be used in a Virgin anniversary campaign for $4 million, and George didn't get any of that money.
Wow.
So you can get, you put this out, you sang it, you made it popular, and you get nothing. I mentioned AI. That comes in by de-aging his voice for the new recording so it sounds closer to the original.
de-aging the voice. Can
Yeah.
you de-age my face? Is that possible?
They're working on it.
AI.
There's needles for that.
That's right.
That's scrolling.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
I saw something yesterday, and I found it very interesting. It was on social media, and it was that out of all the condiments, relish and mayo are the most polarizing condiments
I think that's about right.
as far as love or hate. And I was telling you guys that a relish is one of those things that I'll go forever in between uses. The only reason I would use relish is if I don't actually have a nice fresh pickle in the fridge. You can get those sandwich stacker pickles now that are pre-cut.
Yeah, great.
I'd rather have that. And if I have that on a burger or a hot dog, why am I putting relish on that?
Yeah, it's like double dipping.
Yes.
You don't need both.
But if there's no pickles in the fridge, I might reach for that relish first. I'm going to see how long it's been in the fridge, though, because good
they
chance.
shouldn't even sell it in large bottles. It should just come in individual packets, because who is
Right.
using relish that often? There's only so many uses for it. A sandwich, a hot dog, or a burger. Anything else? I don't even know.
Well, it used to come in a glass jar.
Yeah, well, it still
Sure.
does.
So,
I
yeah,
feel
because you can buy the
Okay.
plastic spray or squirt container, too.
Yeah.
Interesting enough, if you wanted the condiment home run when I was growing up, you'd have ketchup, mustard, relish, and mayo. Those were the four. You had
Yeah.
to have those
Yep.
to hit the home run for a barbecue or something.
You couldn't not. Someone's going to say, where's
But
the relish?
for some reason, no one has ever said in my lifetime, maybe in yours, we're out of relish.
Yeah.
No one's ever
It's
used
so
that
true.
line. The ketchup, you're putting your arm out, your shoulder out, trying to get that last squirt
Yeah.
out. No one, someone's always coming home with the relish.
That's
so true. I will never have relish in my house. I'll eat it.
Is that like a rule, or it's just one of those?
Yeah, I've put my foot down. It's if somebody puts relish on something, I'll eat it, but I never seek it out. I'll go
right.
fresh pickles over that.
Yeah.
So
No way.
if I'm hosting a barbecue, I don't even think to put relish out.
Right, good call. I think we have a jar left in the back corner next to the Arm & Hammer baking soda.
It's been there since 1998. I don't think it goes bad, relish.
Well, I don't think it does. It's so chopped up and in some kind of dressing. Who
Yeah, what
knows?
is relish? It's pickles,
Yeah.
but what's it mixed in with? Vinegar?
Well, yeah, maybe.
Something. There's a thickener in there of some
Well, you
kind.
can get the hot relish too,
At
which
least
is actually good.
At least give me some hot, like some kind of snazzy relish. If you're gonna put it out.
How do
there's a
they
lot of-
snazz up relish?
Well, hot, like
Okay.
a hot relish.
But
Yeah.
there's a lot of gourmet type burgers that feature a different type of relish
Yeah,
on
I
it.
guess
It's
so.
not necessarily pickles only, right?
Relish is a pickle-based condiment, cooked and pickled culinary dish made of chopped vegetables, fruits, or herbs.
Yeah.
Typically used as a condiment to enhance
Yeah,
a
it's not just
staple.
pickles.
Well,
You're
I-
thinking of the original.
Although I guess someone's going to chime in saying, actually, cucumbers are fruits. So
Yeah.
I guess there's that.
What else do you use? First of all, do you have relish in your fridge? And what else do you just use it for hot dogs and burgers? I'd like to know what
Yeah.
else you're throwing relish on. Are
Got to
you?
use up those bottles. We
You
need
know
some
what?
ideas.
I got to be honest. This discussion, I haven't had relish in a long time, but it's piquing my interest again. I might have to have a hot dog or something today.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ and V into more ears.
Learning a lot about relish
I'll say.
this morning. 92.1 City PJV. It's 7:22. I brought up that relish. I read that relish, along with mayo, are the most polarizing condiments, and we all agree on this program that relish not a top priority for us.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, well, you won't even allow it in your house, Vicki.
That's right.
Yeah, never been in your fridge, and you don't plan on putting it. Joe has one from 1988 in his fridge, a relish, just in case. I don't know if there is relish in our fridge right now. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with I doubt it. But look at the amount. The text line went insane.
A lot of people talking tartar sauce, Vicky.
That's right. They're making their own with it. Because I was saying, how often are you using it? I think burgers and hot dogs and sandwiches maybe, but what else are you going to use it in? But people are coming in with ideas: potato and macaroni salad, tuna, tartar sauce.
Macaroni salad. That's a good one. I might have to revisit.
More than potato salad?
Yeah. I like macaroni salad better than potato salad. That's a different day.
Should that be a throwdown Thursday?
It might be.
Oh,
Maybe, hey?
that's a big
It's barbecue
one at
season.
an event. It is.
Amanda says, my wife puts relish and mustard on her sloppy joes and mixes relish with Click. So disgusting. Just selling her wife out.
Oh,
Sloppy
the Click.
Joe.
So we're talking Click with sloppy Joes?
I think those are maybe two separate things. She uses it on the sloppy joes and then also relish and Click.
On Click, because you know I'm a big fan of the canned meat.
Sure
so
you are, yeah. And I mean, I guess that checks out if you're using it in sandwiches or something.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah, we use it on a hot dog. Why not on Click?
Hey, there you go.
So let me ask you guys this then. From what I'm seeing on the Boston Pizza text line, outside of the tartar sauce, there's a lot of people with tartar sauce.
Huge.
Would you say that there's not a lot of people just using regular relish? Because that's what the conversation started with. You know, that regular green standard
jar.
Right, because there's a lot of people that are using it mixed in with other things. But if you're just talking relish as a condiment, I think that's what we were talking about. Not a lot of people are just using regular relish as a condiment, right?
There was one, who was it, who said, one guy, I think his name was Dave maybe. I can't find the text, but
I'm probably with
he
Dave.
says he's got a backup bottle because he uses it so much, but he just named hot dogs and hamburgers. How many of the hot dogs and hamburgers
Dave,
are you eating in
you
a
don't
year?
know, Dave. Don't judge the
So,
man.
okay.
I'm just astounded more than anything.
So a lot of people are not using just relish outside of as a condiment like they would mustard or ketchup, except for Dave and myself. It sounds like.
Maybe we got to reshape the question. Do you use the standard relish? Because D from the Brick Crew says rhubarb relish with pork roast. Well, again, that's that fancy, you're right. So are you using the normal green
Standard
relish?
Yeah.
On anything other than
Like,
hot dogs
have you
and
ever had
burgers?
to walk down the aisle at your favorite grocer and say, hey, you guys are out of relish? Like, I don't think that's happening either.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
We were talking about AC/DC at the end of September. You almost forget about that because we have so many shows coming up in the month of July here.
No kidding.
To get through. And you don't want to think that far ahead because summer goes by fast enough. But, some big ones.
And there was a Grohl call in there that got lots of pop on the text line, people freaking out.
Mm-hmm. The word was walk.
WALK, because a few people are hearing it differently. So I wanted to make sure we spelt it for you. So get that in with your first and last name.
And not a wok that you cook with. I'm glad you spelt that out, Vicki. because-
Yeah,
Do you
that's
have
the
a wok?
first thing people go to. No,
Yeah.
I don't. I have a
first
few
wok.
frying pans,
I
but
have
no
one.
wok.
You have a wok?
I do have a wok, believe it or not.
Do you use it?
It was my dad, a couple times a year, but it was my dad's suggestion because during COVID, I was trying to make meatballs. I found my mom's recipes. And God love her. Rest in peace, Mom, because it'll be 20 years this November, but there's a couple things missing from that handwritten.
Yeah, there's always
I'm
a few
telling you.
things left out, hey?
My mom fully does that on purpose.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom, but you do. And because anything I've tried, it does not work.
So
There's
I have a
something
wok. It was to deep fry some meatballs in because and you can use it for other things. Because back in the day, it used to be like a pot, right? Just with boiling oil in it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So,
it technically is if you're making Chinese food, right?
And
Is
this
that
was
the
before-
deal?
Stir fries and everything?
Stir-fries?
Yeah,
before
sure.
I had an air fryer too, right? So that changed the game. But
That's a dirty word in this studio, air fryer.
well, there's not
Would
enough
you
room on some
like
people's
it?
counters.
Yeah,
Vicky's
that's
gonna
right.
come at you.
That's why people are all of a sudden making all this homemade tartar sauce. I've never heard the words tartar sauce so much in my life than on the Boston Pizza text line.
How much tartar sauce are you using that you make it homemade? Like, is it for when you make fish sticks every now and then?
It must be. I think people are making like more
lot.
fish and chips at home because they got the air fryer, and
Yeah.
that's what the tartar sauce is for.
Because
Could be. I mean,
What else do you use it for?
tartar sauce?
Yeah, I don't.
Although I said that about relish, and people just like gave me a whole
you
list.
could use
so-
tartar sauce on a different type of sandwich, I guess. It'd probably go with
Maybe.
chicken, I would guess,
Yeah,
too.
I never
right?
think to use it. It's one of
No,
those other
but
condiments.
that's just straight.
I'm
for
going to pull the
fish
walk
sticks.
out, too. I might as well. And listen, I don't do much of the other walking either. So it really doesn't matter.
We inspired you.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
I wasn't planning a food question again today. It just worked out that way. I must have been hungry when I found the question. Bachelors are about 25% more likely to have this for breakfast than a married guy. Bachelors are about 25% more likely to have this for breakfast than a married man. Okay?
That's a good one. 204-780 City, 780-2484.
I didn't know if this one would be easy or not.
Is it pizza?
Is it pizza?
Pizza's a great answer, but I bet you it's higher than 25%. And I mean, that's a hard one to say too, because a married guy could very easily go in the fridge and grab a slice, but bachelor makes sense.
A lot of families do the pizza.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think.
That is the first thing that came to my mind, too, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good morning, City.
Good morning. How about donuts?
Not donuts. Great choice. Both selections have been great.
Thanks for playing. Our phone system. Oh, there it is. It rebooted, but we have a digital phone system, and every now and then, technology, it just reboots itself.
Yeah.
Phew. Glad it came back on. Good morning, City. Do you have a guess?
How about a bowl of cereal?
No.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
That for a bachelor can happen at any time of day. That's probably where the breakfast open 24 hours a day places got their idea from. Some bachelor cereal at dinner time.
780
Snack
City.
time.
Creed tickets on the line. Good morning, City.
Oh, good morning. Could I get a lifeline?
Philly, Vicki, or the text line?
Let's do Philly.
Okay. I'm going to go with, I have a lot of experience with this back in the day. I'm going to say craft dinner. An old staple.
That's a good one, too.
For breakfast.
Yeah. Good one.
204-780 City, 780-2484. Hello.
Let's go with my breakfast of champions. Couple energy drinks.
No.
Oh, boy.
No, that's good.
Two.
On an empty stomach?
Oh, it gets you through the day. Starts you rough.
That's it.
Gets you through a couple hours till you crash anyway.
Gets you to the bathroom.
For a hot breakfast? A cigarette thrown in there for a real adrenaline push.
Good morning, City.
Hey, how about a burger?
Not a burger. No. Yeah,
We're
very
dealing
good.
with bachelors. It's whatever they see on the counter or
Yeah,
the fridge.
low effort,
Yeah.
right?
Hi there. You're on the air.
Hi there. How are you?
Good. You got a guess?
Good. Yeah, I'll go for lifeline, Philly.
You want to throw that at me again, Joe?
Yeah, you betcha. Bachelors are 25% more likely to have this for breakfast than a married man. Creed tickets and that Super Lube gas giveaway package.
Is it something bad for you? Like as far as
Yeah, probably. I would say so.
ramen?
No, not ramen
Not
noodles.
that ramen is that bad for you.
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of
pretty
salt.
high
Yeah.
sodium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take soup off the
I think
list,
he was
too.
just about to make fun of your answer.
Probably. But we're dealing with something that...
Yeah.
Speaking of
You
high
know what?
sodium,
He asked for a lifeline.
not soup either.
Not soup?
Because soup be an easy make.
Sure.
But no, it's not soup.
Okay.
Hello, City.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
My guess is a candy bar.
Yeah.
Chocolate bar. Really?
Bachelors are about 25% more likely to have a chocolate bar for breakfast than a married guy. Yes.
I was wondering about something like really sweet like that. Like,
Yeah.
because you go into a convenience store and you see all these the butter tarts and they're all in that one section. What do you call them? Joe Lewis's Twinkies.
Oh, sure.
We
Yeah.
call those baking items.
Who's this?
It's Ken.
Ken. Sounds like you're outside this morning. Congratulations, you're the winner.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
You mentioned it, Joe, the amount of messages we're getting about studded tires and possible sources of the alarm noise in Canterbury Park. You want to go with the studded tires first, Joe?
Well, we should, eh? But there's a few discrepancies here on the time. Everybody is saying they're prohibited in Manitoba during certain dates because of what they do to the roads, and you can get fined. But I've seen two different sets of dates here. One said May 1st to September 30th.
You can't have them.
And the other one said they are only allowed from October 1st to April 30th.
So the May to September is when you can't have them on.
And one was you
yeah,
can.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're good. Those dates make sense. So if you want studded tires, you've got October 1st to April 30th.
And you can get fined or a ticket if you get caught with them.
I put chains on my tires. I don't. It
the way
doesn't
to go.
attract a lot of attention in the summer.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Well, and then when do you take them off? You
Never.
don't.
All year round, I like.
It's either that or around your neck, and then it leads to neck problems. The big chains, like you're playing in the Major League Baseball. Some of
Jewelry they
the
wear
jewelry
nowadays. Wow.
Let's talk Canterbury Park, your stomping grounds.
Yeah, bone phone call about some alarms that have been going off.
Canterbury Crossing was the call.
Right. Looks like somebody's saying equipment repairing the perimeter. And then somebody else said sometimes those construction sites, new sites specifically, have temporary security alarms that are really loud and annoying, but they keep thieves away. So I guess it's for equipment, maybe.
Yeah.
So I don't know
But
if
to be
you
going off that often.
if you've ever heard me talk about this before, Vicki. Joe makes fun of me about it. I'd love to be community patrol, like where I have the
Sure.
high vis,
Yeah.
and then maybe a golf cart because you're going. There's a lot of Canterbury Park encompasses, and then you go into Canterbury Crossing. That's a lot of area. I'm not. I don't want to
That's
do that
legit.
much. I don't want to do that much walking.
Too many steps.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe I get a golf cart, high vis, and I start buzzing around, asking questions, open an investigation about these alarms. And I could, talk to residents. Maybe
The part that gets me is that you should be the one that does this at night. You're a light sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't want the night shift.
I'll take
it. You got to get up
Investigations.
early.
Right.
It's a very limited shift, though. You got to get up at about 3:45 to go to work. Like, what are you gonna? What are your hours going to be?
How about
11 till 3:45?
I could give out my phone number and people call me when they're hearing the alarm. And
Yeah,
then
like
I
a
hop-
hotline.
Right. And then
Neighborhood
I
hotline.
hop in the golf cart and go and have a look at what's
Yeah.
going on. I like the whole community, the neighborly sort of patrol.
Well, someone's got to do it, right?
Yeah. Nobody else is driving around there in a golf cart waving on both sides like it's a parade. But I'll tell you right now, there's one person in your family that's going to decide whether you're doing that or not. Her name happens to be Stacy, and let me read this word for word. Oh, my God. For the love of God. You got two gods in the same text? You're not doing that, Phil. She even called
Why
you
not?
Phil.
I would be good at it. I'm one of those guys. I'm always looking out the window. I hear some
you're a
noises.
neighborhood guy.
Yeah.
For sure. But I just think maybe you just start with Canterbury Park. Don't add crossing. Like, that's over
right.
the tracks.
Don't cross to crossing.
It's too much area.
Too much area to cover to start.
Start small.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicki.
None of us can whistle like Joe. No, none of us list relish as a key condiment, as an important condiment in our lives.
And I think what we learned today is how much our listeners love relish. How many of them are making their own tartar sauce?
I can hear the conversation right now. Christy, I'll tell you, we had a great discussion. You might have heard some of it before you got to school. Relish. And I'm feeling like I want to start trying some relish. And she's going to say, if I'm picking up relish, you're going to have to eat the relish
That's
because
right.
there's only two of us in the house now. And so I might have to just go pick one up myself.
Well, joke's on her. Wait till she sees you at the counter making your own tartar sauce.
Yeah, that's not happening. I'm not.
Oh, I can't wait.
But I'll tell you what, man, a lot of people sent in some neat, easy recipes about stuff with relish, so we always appreciate that. I'm just not that guy. I'll just put it on a hot dog.
Yeah. Well, who knew how much it can be used? Potato salad, macaroni salad with some tuna, all kinds of ideas.
We're trying to convince Vicki to be the driver for Rockin' Thunder because PJV is going to be there. She's kind of balking at the coming out the Transcona part because we live on opposite ends of the city.
Yeah.
Balking at that. I live just on the other side of the river from her, and she's balking at that. And I'm kind of on the way to Princess Auto Stadium. We're really heavy on the Princess, her Princess
That's
Auto
right,
Stadium.
as it should be.
And heavy on the balking.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
I'm
what.
going to need a few drinks to keep up with you guys, though, so I don't know that I can be the one to chauffeur.
None of us are bringing vehicles there is what you're probably saying.
Yeah. And listen, I want to mention this because Brittany Lysa Herka just won some tickets to Randomizer, working overtime today to join us at Rockin' Thunder, so congratulations.
Excellent. Fans think Spike Lee should get a New York Knicks championship ring because he has spent
More than $10 million on his season tickets since 1985, I think it was.
That's
crazy. I don't know about we were just talking about this. I don't know about the ring, but he certainly deserves something for being such a loyal fan.
I honestly believe they should give him the rights to do the documentary. There's nobody better that could do it. And I mean, there's all these sports docs that are making their way out on Netflix. Places like ESPN are producing still a lot of those. He'd be the right guy for that, for sure.
Totally.
Yeah, and I think that we all agree that nobody should get a ring other than the players, the organization, the man, those people who went to war for the ring. Give them a plaque if you want to salute them, but not
Nobody
a ring.
wants a plaque, Phil.
Put a plaque on his seats.
Yeah.
Those are the Spike Lee seats.
That's pretty cool.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Bachelors, 20% more likely to have a chocolate bar for breakfast than a married man.
Mm-hmm.
And that
What's the best chocolate bar for breakfast? I'm trying to think. Snickers?
I would go Snickers.
Yeah.
It's hearty. It's a hearty bar.
It's got some nuts in there, some
The marketing
protein.
was keeps you from getting hangry, right?
That's right.
And breakfast, the most important meal of the day. It makes perfect sense.
That's what we learned.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicki, lock it into 92.1 City weekday morning 6 to 10.